Welcome to the Art of Dress. Today I'm very happy to share with you yellow fire coloring, and we're going to build a personal color wheel for Layla Ong. So thank you for coming and subscribing. In order to understand someone's coloring, we actually have to go back to the universal color wheel, or the element color wheel is another name for it. So here we have this wheel, and this wheel shows the prime colors for all humanity. There are only 12, which means that everyone's coloring fits into one of these categories: fire, air, water, and earth. Layla is yellow fire. So fire coloring is described by warm, intense, and clear, but we're only talking about the prime color and one other color. She has many other options. And how do you know what those are, and how does that work? So that's what I want to share with you today. So when you look at this, the yellow fire, across the wheel from it, you see blue. That is a violet blue. And that's an important relationship. That's called a complementary relationship. Complementary colors are very important. Now, the warm, intense, and clear aspect is yellow fire, but Layla is also going to wear cool, intense, and clear. And let me show you exactly what I'm talking about with reference to the blue. Here we have the same color wheel, only this time the complementary colors are on the outside ring. So when you see yellow fire and you look on the outside of it, you see that blue. And that is the same blue as the violet blue, the light blue, that was across the wheel. So those are her first two colors. Now, the way we find out her second two colors, because we are going to end up with 7 altogether, 7 amazing personal colors, is we're going to look at the planetary symbol. Yellow fire is Mercury. Do you see it down there? So we're going to look for the other Mercury. There's one Mercury color on the bottom of the wheel, that's the warm colors, and there's a Mercury color on the top of the wheel. So that's cool colors. So to make that easy for you, I've blocked out the other colors. So here you see that Layla is going to start with yellow fire as her first and her prime color. And she's also going to wear the complementary color to that, which is intense blue. It's cool, it's clear, and it's intense. So I call this element colors. They don't hold on to the warmth and coolness. They have a combination of warmth and coolness, but all of the first 4 colors are intense and clear. Now her second intense clear color is a little harder to see, because if you look at the top there where the other Mercury is, you see 2 more colors. You see intense purple and you see intense olive. But because those are earth colors, they are muted. Well, she doesn't wear, her element colors are not muted. Her element colors are clear. So we have to find the clear versions of those 2 colors to fill out the first 4 colors of Layla's personal color wheel. So let me show you what all of these colors look like on Layla. So here we have Layla in yellow, and you can see that it is just amazing. And in all of these cases, I hope you will look at Layla's skin tone, because the point is that her skin is in love with these colors, or shall I say, these colors love her skin, because look how beautiful her skin is with these colors. Clear, not necessarily colorful, clear, and just so, in a way, serene and at peace. And her second color then is intense blue. This is periwinkle blue, but the intense version. And you can see again, it's actually heart-melting to see how beautiful the colors look. Her third color that you might be excited for is lime green. And this is the clear version of olive. And as you can see, lovely. And finally, we get to see the revelation of purple against her skin tone. And she often wears purple in her fashion shows, and you can see why, because it is just knockout. So that is her first combination of colors, all intense and clear, too warm and too cool. But what about light colors? Doesn't everybody need some light colors? Well, yes, of course. And here is how we get the light colors. We go back to the color wheel. And now we start from the prime color. The prime color is so important. And what we do is we move one color counterclockwise. In this case, it's to the right, but counterclockwise. Now, she's looking for light colors, and what you see there is bright red with its complementary color of blue. This is, in this case, sky blue, strong sky blue. So she doesn't wear those two colors. She goes across the wheel and she finds the water version of these colors. In this case, you can see them on the wheel. So she's going to wear light peach and light blue. So let me show you what that looks like for Layla. So here's the light peach, and this is, of course, so beautiful. It even looks great as a makeup color, as you see, and it's just so lovely for her. But this is her first light color. And here is her second light color, sky blue. And also, I don't even need to say any words for you to look and see how amazing that looks against her skin. So now we have 6 colors. We have four that are intense and clear, and we have 2 that are light and clear. What about, is there another color? Yes, and this one is a style color. So back to the wheel, and here what I have shown you is that every style is associated with a color. And we have to find the style symbol for Layla in order to know what is her style color. So if you look at the clear red there, you see the style symbol for elaborate romantic. Layla is elaborate romantic. And that's really good because we already saw Rihanna, who was elaborate romantic, and now we see Layla, elaborate romantic. And what you can see is that it doesn't change at all. The style color is like a wild card. It is what it is. It comes straight from the prime color, from the elemental color wheel onto the palette, no matter what kind of palette you have. And so here we get to see an example of that with Layla. And you can see that no wonder people are just in heaven to see her in this color, because it is so beautiful. I mean, really, I don't even want to move it because it's so stunning to see her in this red. But it is fun to see how the colors look in a personal color wheel. So let's go there. Personal color wheel for Layla Ong, Yellow Fire, Elaborate Romantic. The only thing the Elaborate Romantic does is it adds the style color. Otherwise, the 6 colors are the standard colors for everyone who wears Yellow Fire colors. Now, the standard colors are worn by everyone, but there are ranges of colors. Slightly more muted, slightly more cool, slightly warmer, slightly cooler. So standard to those variations is what a personal color wheel will also look like, that you would have the option to go in that direction. But this shows you the standard color wheel for everyone in Yellow Fire. Now, in addition to wearing colors, a great many people would like to wear neutrals. Of course you would. How do neutrals work? Let's go back again to the element color wheel. And this is the mystery of neutrals. So here you can see that I have put the prime colors on the outside of the wheel. And I did that so there would be more space for the neutral colors on the inside. And what you can see, and you already know this if you've been watching the other videos, is that everyone who wears fire colors wears black, a form of black, as a prime neutral. So Layla Ong, Yellow Fire, wears dark gray, or you could call it Oxford gray, as her prime neutral. And she wears two other neutral colors as well. She also wears ivory, and that's one of the watercolors all have a form of white. Ivory is a form of white. So she wears ivory, and she also wears taupe, which comes from the air colors. So now I'd like to show you how gorgeous she looks. First, here is her element, her prime neutral. Comes from the element color wheel. It's the prime neutral for yellow fire. And it's so beautiful. And then the second color that she wears is ivory. And you can see that this is also like, it's like the sun coming up in the morning. So, so lovely. And her third neutral is taupe. Really beautiful for her. So those are the three neutrals. And now what we can do is we can add yellow fire neutrals as modeled for us by Layla Ong onto her personal color wheel. Very exciting. Personal colors, the four top colors: yellow, intense periwinkle, lime green, which is actually olive, but the clear version, clear intense version, I should add, and then royal grape, which is a royal purple, which is grape, but the clear version. And then across the bottom, we have red, which is her style color, and we have her two alternate colors, peach and sky blue. So very beautiful. And her neutrals, Oxford gray, ivory, and taupe. So one last thing I would like to share with you. Besides having a personal color wheel, by virtue of being a fire color, Layla has an ability to wear colors in a special way. According to her style, she wears colors in a monochromatic way. But in addition to that, because of having fire coloring, she wears colors in a multicolor way. And if she goes to buy flowers, she'll do this, maybe buy multicolors, but also in her clothing, she frequently wears multicolors. So here is an example of Layla Ong wearing a multicolored outfit. And I just want to show you how beautiful it is on her to wear her colors in multicolor. Typically, what you're seeing with multicolors is colors that are complementaries. So she has this orange yellow, and she has red, and across from those, she has blues. And so that's exactly what you would hope to see if you were looking for a multicolor outfit on the beautiful yellow fire coloring as we see here from Layla Ong. So thank you so much for sharing this with me today. Color is so enlightening. That's almost a pun, but it's just so beautiful to see everyone wearing their colors. And I look forward to the next one because we're going to move out of fire colors and into air colors. So thank you very much for coming, and thank you again for subscribing. And in the meantime, please stay safe.